Episode 3, The Hybrid's Awakening opening scene. The moon hangs high over Nocturne, its silver glow casting eerie shadows across the city. The streets whisper with uncertainty. News of the vampire prince and the rogue werewolf's unlikely alliance has spread. The city's power balance is shifting, and the creatures lurking in the dark know that war is on the horizon. Scene 1. The Consequences of Fate. Lucian watches from his grand estate's balcony, his crimson eyes scanning the restless city below. He can feel the tension tightening around Nocturne like a noose. Behind him, Rowan stirs from his restless sleep. The werewolf's enhanced senses are sharper than before, his body changed in ways he doesn't yet understand. Rowan sits up abruptly, beads of sweat clinging to his skin as he struggles to steady his breath. His hands tremble, his veins darken with something unfamiliar. The elixir Lucian gave him is still coursing through his body, altering him in ways beyond simple healing. Rowan muttering, gripping his arm. "What the hell did you do to me, Lucian?" Lucian turns, his expression unreadable. He steps closer, eyeing Rowan like one would observe a caged predator, curious yet cautious. "Lucian, I only accelerated what was already inside you. Your blood. It's not ordinary, is it?" Rowan glares at him but doesn't answer. Deep down, he knows Lucian is right. Something about him has always been different. Stronger, faster, more resilient than even the fiercest of his kind. But what exactly he is, he has never known. Lucian, smirking slightly. "You feel it, don't you? The power, the hunger." Rowan clenches his jaw, refusing to admit the truth. His body hums with newfound energy, his senses overloaded with an awareness that wasn't there before. "Rowan, whatever this is, I didn't ask for it." Lucian steps closer, tilting his head slightly as if examining a rare artifact. Lucian, "No, but fate doesn't ask. It only takes." Scene 2, A Dangerous Proposition. Across the city, in the underground chamber of the Vampire High Council, Victor Alistair stands before the gathering of elders. The council chamber is a fortress of shadows, ancient and imposing. The elders sit upon thrones carved from obsidian, their eyes glowing like dying embers in the dim candlelight. "Victor, the werewolf should have been executed the moment he entered Nocturne. Lucian's foolishness is a danger to us all." One of the elders, an ancient being with hollowed cheeks and milky white eyes, leans forward. "Elder Soren, Lucian is no fool. He sees something in this Rowan Vale, something even we do not understand." Victor's lip curls in distaste. "Victor, then that makes him even more dangerous?" A voice from the shadows interrupts their exchange. Elara Nocturne emerges, her violet eyes gleaming with amusement. "Elara, perhaps instead of eliminating them, we should see how this prophecy plays out." Victor narrows his eyes at her, his distaste barely concealed. "Victor, you expect us to wait? To allow Lucian to defy our laws?" Elara steps forward, the dim candlelight casting eerie patterns across her face. "Elara, no. I expect you to let me handle it. I have my own interests in Rowan Vale, and I do so hate to see wasted potential." The council murmurs amongst themselves before finally nodding. Whatever Elara's plans are, they are willing to let her execute them, so long as the threat is neutralized before it grows beyond their control. Scene 3, The Awakening. Back at Lucian's estate, Rowan's transformation intensifies. His reflection in the mirror shifts between his usual form and something else. His eyes flicker between gold and a deep, unnatural violet. His muscles tighten as a surge of power rushes through him. Lucian watches, fascinated. "Lucian, fascinating. Your very essence is changing." Rowan grips the edge of the wooden dresser, his breath ragged. "Rowan, I don't want this." Lucian steps forward, his voice low, almost hypnotic. "Lucian, you can fight it or you can embrace it, but whatever is inside you is waking up." A sharp knock echoes through the chamber before Rowan can respond. One of Lucian's guards stands at the door. "Guard, my lord, she's here." Lucian's expression darkens slightly. He already knows who the visitor is. Scene 4. Elara's arrival. Elara Nocturne enters the grand halls of Lucian's estate with the grace of a queen and the cunning of a serpent. Her gaze locks onto Rowan immediately, assessing him with an unsettling intensity. Elara. So, this is the wolf causing such a stir. Rowan bristles at her tone, his instincts warning him that she is not one to be trusted. Rowan. And you are? Elara smiles, tilting her head slightly. Elara. Someone who knows exactly what you are becoming, and someone who can help you control it. Rowan's breath catches. Despite himself, he wants answers. Lucian's expression remains impassive, but his fingers tighten slightly around the stem of his wine glass. He doesn't like Elara's presence here, nor does he trust her motives. Lucian. You think you can manipulate him like one of your pawns? Elara chuckles, the sound soft but full of unspoken danger. Elara. I don't need to manipulate him, Lucian. I only need to show him the truth. She turns her gaze back to Rowan, her voice smooth as silk. Elara. Come with me, Rowan Vale. I can show you what you really are. Rowan hesitates. His heart pounds in his chest. Lucian, for the first time, looks uncertain. Rowan, whispering, What am I? Elara's violet eyes gleam as she steps closer, offering her hand. Elara. You are the key to everything. Final scene. A choice that cannot be undone. The room is thick with tension as Rowan glances between Lucian and Elara. His body aches with the unknown power coursing through his veins. He doesn't know who to trust, but he knows one thing. There is no going back. Rowan's fingers twitch, hesitating before reaching toward Elara's outstretched hand. Lucian watches him carefully, his expression unreadable, but the subtle tension in his stance betrays him. Lucian. You don't have to go with her. Elara's smile doesn't waver, but there's an edge of triumph in her gaze. Elara. But he wants to know the truth, don't you? Rowan exhales sharply. Then he takes a step forward. Lucian's jaw tightens. Elara smiles, and the prophecy begins to unfold. To be continued. Thank you for visiting our channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment to let us know what you think about Jamal and Darius's new adventure. After we reach 100 followers, we will come up with a name to call you guys.